into the back line. As Numlock's going to try and create some magic. Potentially an opportunity for the rest of his team to get a kill. And there you go. Chuba goes down, but not before traded out immediately.
Aimgod replying very quickly there, and both tanks have gotten very weak. Arc playing the Mercy has managed to res Tuber back up in the fight, and so that gives a pretty large advantage here to the Washington Justice, who are going to go on the offense, take down Numlock.
Yep. Yep, despite the fact that they got that trade early on, that res came in clutch and allowed them to take a 6v5 fight. Not bad at all, and the Justice are going to be pretty pleased.
Riv's done a really good job, as has Aimgod. Oh, wow, that was nasty. Oh, the stick as well, the fade away.
Stitch! Oh my goodness! Okay, you know, he probably heard us criticizing. Well, dive attempts coming out pretty well. The EMP! Did it catch on to anyone? I don't think it did!
I don't think so.
The zero-man EMP, the legendary zero-man EMP. Sayers is oh, no. Agility's now going for the blade, but shut down by Tuba. Oh, it's a disaster right now for the Toronto Defiant. What was supposed to be their moment, not the case, and now it's probably going to be crumbling before their very eyes. Raw having to use that Primal Rage there just so he could survive, falling into the pit, but he's going to be able to set himself up for the kill onto Kriv as well. So as players fall and tumble, I have to say it's an inevitability. It feels like that Washington Justice are going to be taking round number 1.
Yeah, Aimgod's been put in such a good position to do consistent damage throughout this round, and Stitch is having a field day. He has no Tracer on the other side to keep him in check, and so he's just been able to go ham. And the Toronto Defiant, their composition works so much better when they're in control of the point. Shofo can get in the backlines, get hacks. Numlock can just drop onto his targets as soon as the Discord Orb gets placed. It just works so much better.
Oh,
and a great
that's so clean.
Agilities.
That is fantastic, and yet they're going to hold on strong to this one, and they haven't even used any ults. That's 2 fights in a row that they win just off the back of a couple of good hacks, a couple of good dive attempts with the Discord Orbs.
Position.
Blade.
Agilities is going to turn up the tempo. I love this play as well.
Straight into the back line, and yeah, it's a naked play, but it gets the job done. No nano boost, no supercharger, but that's perfectly fine. Sad to see. The point does get flipped over here as the res comes out onto Aimgod, so the Blade did get the 1 kill, but immediately negated. Another hack, though. Can anybody capitalize? Can anyone dive onto Tuba here? Because Tuba has the Blade. Probably doesn't want to be opting to use it just yet. We see the Transcendence used by Kariv just to keep his team alive, but it matters not. Great collapse here by the Washington Justice as Raw is going to be opening it up.
Yeah, with here. If he can avoid it being a zero-man. Oh, wait. Hello. He just got dashed randomly by Tuba.
Yeah, he tried to pepper them and got dashed out, but it's all good. Numlock sets it up. The Primal Rage kill onto Arc is actually massive for the side of this fight. Stitch goes down as well, I believe, possibly to a volley there from Kariv. And that is going to mean that they have so many opportunities now. That was a great team fight to win because they didn't even commit that EMP. Wow. Yeah, they're going to force it out early, actually. That's really smart.
Before the Blade and the EMP.
Well, Tuba's going to use his own Blade here. Now we're going to go in for the rallying Brigitte. Cruz will fall. 2 kills. That's great value. They are potentially going to win this team fight out. I don't think Toronto should be committing ultimates into this. Seems like a lost fight. But it's all good because look, they can't deny a lot of value.
Mercy,
going straight in anyway. Yep, the tanks, I believe, got caught there. Beautiful plays by Agilities. That's wonderful. Getting 3 kills out of that one. And as they flip the point back over into their favor, it's all on Raw, but he has been Discord Orbed. And despite the Primal Rage, despite that high health pool, not enough to try and stall it out.
Toronto have found it pretty difficult to push back in without an EMP or a Blade. They've been a bit slow.
Kariv.
And again, Kariv is going to get caught. While the Washington Justice just kind of sit around, though, after their dive. I mean, they went aggressive, but they only found Kariv, and then they sacrificed all of their position for it.
Further, it's going to be the D-Mech here onto Janu, but no one can really bring him down. 65% and counting, still going up. Still a couple of players around, but eventually Toronto are going to be getting it, and Raw will finally go. What a weird, scrappy fight.
Yeah, these team fights have been pretty strange. Toronto are reluctant to invest.
If they can get any value here, and now Agilities with the Blade moves in, gets 1. Might be able to D-Mech as well. With the help of his team, he does, puts in enough damage. Great right-click as well. That's fantastic mechanics to get that kill. Quick little 90-degree angle snap, and it means that the Toronto Defiant are easily going to be the victors.
That fight was, again, a slow, strange one.
The EMP comes out, and Chuba is hacked up. The peel is there, but not before Raw will go down. You lost your main tank, you lost your Winston player, it's a hard ass, but now Numlocked with the Primal Rage! He batters Janu off the edge, he didn't have his boosters, and now Numlocked wants to go for more. Seb Barton, ladies and gentlemen, setting it up. Possum comes off onto the back line, but Nevix eats it. Beautiful plays from the tank line of Toronto Defiant and Agilities. He just built up his blade, and he's going to let it go. Aim God falls, and it will be map number 1 going away at Toronto Defiant. An odd go toe-to-toe with a lot of tanks as well in these scenarios. They need to start contesting this point up, though. It's almost capped up, 93%. Got to start chucking some bodies onto it. Nevix goes down, so a great contest right at the tail end of that from the Washington Justice. Means that they're more than capable of turning this around in their favor.
Yeah, that was quite nice, actually. The Janu put pressure onto the...
Forcing the positioning here of Washington, but Toronto are not capitalizing. It's so strange to watch them. They're so slow. But finally now they're going to be going in and engaging. The Gravitic Flux just sends them straight up into the sky. Ample opportunities for them. And now, as they get the better of the team fight, so it seems... Okay. Ark's still alive, though. Gets the kill onto Beast. Oh, my goodness. Say this is so Agilities might have to clutch this one up with the blade. He's going in for it. Finds the 2. Finally, Toronto get that, but what? Josh, it's so strange. There's no fortify to prevent that one from going up. It does mean that the Immortality field comes up, and Raw has to drop it to the low ground. It's going to be rotating back down to main here. Bit of a ring around the rosies effect. As you can see, the high ground still in control for the Toronto Defiant. Remember, they're on the attack. The Amplification Matrix is going to be sent up. That's going to be causing a bit of pain for them. Washington just trying to hold on to what's theirs. They do evenly trade out, but Beast swinging away on the point, takes out Chu, but a fire strike as well. Arc goes down. The slow, measured approach. They get 2 picks, but they can't even play.
And then a blade kind of play.
Well, I'm not sure where Shawful used Bob. I don't know where he was sent, but they're going to be an aggressive play now. Again, the Gravitic Flux, and land the blade on top. A lot of damage. Aim God falls. Maybe going for a second one here, but Agilities doesn't quite catch him on the end of the blade. Regardless, they found the opening they were looking for. Now they can begin to get some real solid capture percentage. Time being accrued up here, 74% and counting. Janu trying to stagger it out. The Earth Shatter will not connect. Blocks from either side. Both Reinhardts have got a pretty good read on one another, but no one can really take down Raw here. Goes for the charge. Blade now from Chuba. Last-ditch effort, but nice rock there. That was from Nevix. All him, along with that Discord Orb. Bob to contest it, but he will eventually be falling as well. Can only mean it's a matter of time, and indeed, there you go, Toronto. 1:30. You
can see this positioning from Shawful. It's so cool, just being able to get a little headshot angle towards everybody coming in through the choke.
Trading blows at the front gates. Arc will be the first one to fall.
Janu's in on the side.
Yeah, working the way on the side angle there. Janu, a little bit too aggressive for my liking. Okay, this could be an opportunity here. Chupa so low. No one able to bring him down, but finally Shawful. Look at this. He's a brave man to be peeking an Amplification Matrix. Normally that'll get your head taken clean off, but Shawful gets the better of the situation.
The Amp Matrix. Kariv has one of his own here. Agilities and Shawful both with their ults.
Okay, Bob's going to get sent in. Amplification Matrix as well. The Earth Shatter! Beast slams it down. It's been a while since we've seen him play, but certainly making the most of it. Wonderful stuff. Toronto Defiant.
Defense has worked really well so far for Toronto.
Rally comes out. Agilities wants to blade into it, and he still gets a kill. Are you joking? All right, why not? Finds one. Chuba going to be answering back with one of his own. You see the Amplification Matrix is laid down, and Bob as well.
Oh.
Beast, I don't know what was going on there. Tried to swing into them, but eventually got taken out. But playing quite slow here. Still, Janu is far forward, spreading positioning, taking space when it's given to him. And he is going to be able to open this one for them. And it's a really crucial play here. Positioning being taken by Washington. Could be the difference maker, but the Amp Matrix now going to be used on top. Laid over here. Janu booped off. Earthshatter's being traded, and he gets a huge one again. Beast slams it down. And he is going to shut down that fight before it got any more hairy.
The Toronto Defiant fans may. I don't think you could really do that effectively. I think Amp Matrix is better these days to just clear out an area.
They're going to push in or try
this
to.
Until
he's with the blade in close quarters. He's slicing and dicing through them. Oh, I say, okay, Justice, it's your move. You've got to push into this, but we've got ultimates. Opportunities abound.
Come out here. And Nevix has just trapped them all.
Into the blade. They're trapped in close quarters, stunned up. The damage is there. Not going to find too many kills as you see a lot of heals came through, but nobody touched. Oh. They will not move forward. Okay, finally now. Okay, they got the cooldowns back. Gonna start to rotate around and try and catch them out here because Justice are caught in this position. There's only 3 of them! And they just get swung through.
I would also like to note, for the record here, Mr. Bren, may the court may the court write to record.
The grass gets used, but now the blade from Agilities. He's trying to capitalize off of some of this, but the rally and the immortality field comes out. That's going to negate the blade, and Agilities falling very low will eventually fall. This is good from Washington. They're using a lot of ultimates, but they are winning the team fight outright here. Raw building up his Earth Shadow as well. Probably not going to be letting it go in the next fight, but he's got it for the... Oh, sorry, in this fight, but he's got it for the next one at least.
But they've had to use Kariv's Trance just to keep Beast alive!
Oh, what is happening? What is happening? Shovel gets the kill here onto Aim God, trying to turn it around. The Earth Shadow is in his hands. Will he let it go? He does, but blocked up Chuba. Clutching in the back line. 2 kills for him, but Sure4 answers back with one of his own. Amplification Matrix getting a lot of value. Gravitic Flux now going to be sending him up. Raw will fall. Taking him down, dealing some deadly damage. And that's going to be Sure4 once again, peppering them from the sides. Saving his team in this moment of weakness when they didn't really know how they wanted to push into this fight. They finally end up winning it. Big part down to Sure4 actually winning a lot of these engagements.
Set Agility's up.
Blade comes through, tries to get the damage in, tries to collect a kill or 2, but bashed up, stunned in the corner. Agilities gets taken out and Chuba gets great work done with his own blade.
But why? I don't know. Brent, why did Agilities just immediately blade rather than letting his team take some space first?
Yeah, or maybe let his team force out the immortality field. Chuba has just been farming it up on them because he's just been given so many angles. Earth Shatter laid down Beast though. He gets counter bashed, dropped to the floor, and will go down in the end. Raw with his own little bash, and now he's got this Earth Shatter. No one can really stop it. It's all down to Nevix to try and stop it with his shield. And Matrix forcing them back. Gravitic Flux in the back line from the back ropes. Look at it go. The Earth Shatter connects. 2 targets are on the ground here. And as Agilities tries to turn it around with the blade, it will be futile. The Toronto Defiant will not get it any further than that first checkpoint.
Nice. Though.
Yeah.
Aggressive play. They've used Immortality Field, but so have Toronto.
They've got to get this kill. They've got to get this kill. Okay, there you go. There you go. This is fantastic.
Good from Justice.
Yeah, that's actually good from Justice. They take the flank, they play aggressively into it, they split them up, and they capitalize off it. The weak members of the team they easily take out, and they can win the rest of this team fight just off the back of that one. Blade maybe, yep, Agilities with the blade straight into close quarters. The Immortality Field, a little bit too late there, could not save Ark. He got obliterated, and Sure4 the hip fire takes down Chuba. Toronto are going to be holding passive angle. The Gravitic Flux will catch him.
Damage though.
Yeah, consistent damage. But Chuba has his own blade in the back line here. Tries to go for the slash, will not find it. Agilities gets the better of him. Might be turning this one for his team. Ark, one of the only ones standing, the support line, along with Stitch in the back line. They need to try and find some way to
rush the Justice.
Raw has an Earth Shatter, but the blade from Agilities in! And that was it. Aim God was out of the line of sight of his own immortality field. So he just went down despite the fact that he got the immortality field off. Raw goes for a last-minute miracle Earth Shatter, but doesn't get anything whatsoever. Bob's on the point here. Tries to go for it. The pin will take him, send him flying up into the staircase. No one can touch, and that means the Toronto Defiant will get the 3-0. But my...